What do Cristiano Ronaldo, Mohamed Salah, and Steven Gerrard all have in common? No, it's not goals, trophies, or legendary careers. It's something far more unexpected. All three have accidentally hurt kids, but what happened after those accidents turned into some of the most unforgettable fan stories in football? Let's rewind to 2013. Real Madrid were playing a friendly against Bournemouth, and Cristiano Ronaldo stepped up to take one of his famous free kicks. You already know how this goes. The ball left his boot like a rocket, swerving toward the goal. But instead of hitting the back of the net, it smashed straight into the wrist of an 11-year-old boy named Charlie Silverwood. Charlie had actually joked with his dad before the game that he was sitting in the danger zone, right behind the post. And when Ronaldo lined up, his worst prediction came true. The ball slammed into his hand with so much force that it broke his wrist. Charlie immediately dropped to his knees in pain, but here's the crazy part. He refused to leave the stadium. Despite the injury, he stayed until the final whistle because he didn't want to miss a single minute of watching Ronaldo live. After the match, he had surgery on his wrist, but the story didn't end there. A few days later, Charlie received an incredible surprise. A Real Madrid jersey signed by the entire squad, with Ronaldo's signature proudly placed right next to the club's badge. What started as one of the most painful nights of his life turned into one of his most cherished memories. And that brings us to the next player on our list. Fast forward to 2019. Outside Liverpool's training ground, a young fan named Lewis Fowler spotted his idol, Mohamed Salah, driving away. Excited, Lewis started sprinting after the car, desperate to catch a glimpse of his hero. But in all the excitement, he wasn't looking where he was going. Suddenly, bang! He ran straight into a lamppost. The impact left him with a bloody nose and plenty of pain. But Lewis couldn't care less. Why? Because Salah actually stopped his car, got out, and came over to check on him. Imagine that for a second. You're hurt, dazed, probably embarrassed. And then one of the biggest footballers in the world walks over to make sure you're okay. Lewis later said it felt like Salah's presence alone healed him. He was still hurting, but he felt calmer just being around his idol. Salah even posed for pictures, giving Lewis a moment he would never forget. An accident turned into a dream come true. But if you thought that was dramatic, Steven Gerrard's story takes things to another level. In 2007, Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard was driving home when disaster struck. A young boy named Jamie suddenly ran into the street, and Gerrard's car hit him hard. It was every driver's worst nightmare. Jamie suffered a broken leg and was in obvious pain. Gerrard was devastated. Eyewitnesses said he was in tears, crouched on the ground with the boy while waiting for the ambulance. But Gerrard didn't leave. He stayed with Jamie the entire time, comforting him and speaking calmly until paramedics arrived. Later, he visited the hospital, bringing autographs, jerseys, and even football boots to cheer the boy up. There's a strange twist here, though. Jamie wasn't even a Liverpool fan. He actually supported Manchester United. Imagine that. Your hero is supposed to be from your rival team, yet the man who comforts you after an accident is none other than Liverpool's captain. The police quickly confirmed Gerrard wasn't at fault. He hadn't been speeding. The boy had simply darted into the road. But for Gerrard, it was still a terrifying experience that showed his human side.